I know you're there, little mouse. Pick up.
Who is this?
A better question is, who are you?
What?
I kid, Mousy, I kid. I know where you are, and I know who you are looking for, yes? Let this be enough for now. Listen, I have something to show you, something very important. Oh, but we must meet in person. Oh, this is not something to explain. It must be seen.
I don't know who you are, but I'm not walking blindly into some trap.
Blind? Oh, goodness, no, on the contrary. I wish for you to see. Meet me at the Duga Radar Command Center. You know it, yes.
Duga Radar? Who the hell is this? Oh, this is insane.
I heard. What are you going to do?
Go meet our mystery man, I guess.
The real mystery is why that guy isn't strapped to a bed someplace, juiced up on Haldol.
He may know something. I have to take the risk.
Sure, he might know something. Or he might just be waiting to split your skull open with a hatchet and eat your liver. I really don't think this is a good idea. It sounds exactly like a trap.
It sounds like a trap, but we can't afford to ignore him. Anyway, I've got the gun. I'll be extra careful.
You better be. I don't want to find your head on a spike somewhere out in the marshes.
Regardless of how I feel about Tarakan, he could be my only chance of finding Tatiana.
Suit yourself. But you could just as easily be racing towards your own death, and this lunatic already knows our location. Him and his nutty buddies could be closing in on us right now. We have a good defensive position here. We should sit tight and defend it, if it comes to that.
I appreciate the tactical input, Olivier, but I have to do this.
All right, Igor, what's next?
So, what's the fucking plan, man?
Duga, a huge, frightening monstrosity made of steel. The epitome of the Cold War and insatiable ambition. But what does it have to do with you or me? It's been so many years, but someone must remember Igor. Someone has to know.
thought I saw something. Guess not. Patrolling Pripyat almost makes you wish you were someplace else. What the fuck are you doing here, pal?
Well, what are you doing? You nut? You're scaring the kids away.
Me? Never. Come on, Igor. Hop in and show me what you've got. Try to push me off the barrel.
Semenov's top scientist making a fool of himself on a children's playground? If anyone found out...
Oh, who's going to tell? I won't. Come on, Igor. Come on, don't be such a square.
Stop right there. You're on Pripyat Bradford turf now.
You can help me, friend. I'm looking for a woman. Her name's Tatiana Amelieva.
Tatiana? What?
I better be going now.
Bradford for...
All work and no play makes Vladimir a dull boy.
This is the same music box I gave to Chana for her birthday. What's this? There's something clipped to the inside. Is this a bug? So, Tatjana was under KGB surveillance. Why? What did they want with her?
Why did you come here?
Recognize it?
You wanted to talk. Let's talk.
Not with me. The old fella wanted you to see this first.
You're running out of time.
How did you get it?
Not here. Meet me in the building next door in a couple of minutes.
This just keeps getting better and better.
What took you so long? Did the tiny dancer get your attention? Old man said it would. He's gotta test you before he decides if he likes you. Every fucking thing is a test with that crumbling fruitcake. But at least he pays well.
Are you going to explain to me what this is all about?
Captain Spastic said you'd recognize a big fucking radar assembly and that it means something to you. Then he mumbled something about the Rat King and the end of the world, but I don't think he was serious about that part.
I came here to talk to the old man, not his errand boy. I'm going back.
The fuck you say? You're a lucky son of a bitch. I'd mess you up, but then I wouldn't get paid. Now shut your fucking face and pay attention when your betters are talking. You got a choice to make. It's easy. You can either use the detonator to blow this metal monstrosity to Kingdom Come, or you can use the other thingy to upgrade your PDA. That will improve the functionality of every scanner in the network.
Why do I have to choose?
Dunno. Don't care. I did my fucking job. Now you do yours.
And who the hell are you supposed to be?
I'm a man on a job, that's all. Yeah? That's all you need to know, friendo. Last piece of advice. This guy is crazy loco, sure, but there's always some kind of reason behind what he's doing. So, ask yourself, why would he want you to make this choice?
You have a second, Igor?
Sure. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking about my friends. Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor, your namesake. They were the best fucking guys and gals I've ever known. When I first arrived, I was lost, just stumbling around in the dark like an idiot. They took me in and we became inseparable. The greatest team of stalkers the world has ever seen, will ever see. They called us the Pripyat Five. It was a stupid-ass joke, of course, but I still liked it. Zina was the smart one. Whatever the problem, she always had a solution in her back pocket. She could get us out of every kind of goddamn mess. Yuri was the strongest guy ever. He was our shield. It was like he was carved from wood. Igor was the leader. But really, he was like the older brother I never had. And then there was Ludmila, the party girl. We did so many drugs together. I had a bit of a crush on her, and I think it was mutual. Shit.
I'm really sorry, Mikhail.
Everything reminds me of them. This place. We built it together. Carried all this shit on our backs, like fucking ants. I never worked so hard in my life. It was supposed to be our post-apocalyptic hive. The Pripyat fucking Five in the hive. My homies. My home.
I'm really sorry, Mikhail. I hope you can at least find some closure here. Mikhail, you've been around.
Have stuff gathering and...
Actually...
Hi, Igor. I trust everything's going well.
Yes. Yes, what about yourself?
I'm as well as can be expected.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Yes. I've seen some really fucked up shit since I became a soldier of fortune. I fought Somali pirates, trained insurgents in Latin America. I even helped squash an uprising at a diamond mine in Africa.
You never felt what you were doing was somehow wrong?
I never really thought about it. War is all I've ever known. Besides, it's a matter of perspective. To NAR, you and me are the bad guys. Reactionaries, terrorists.
You're overthinking this.
Don't worry. I remember where my loyalties lie, and who's paying me. Besides, I still have a score to settle with that Black Mask freak.
Tanya! And... wait, is that Boris?
Beautiful, isn't it? Igor gave it to me for my birthday. He's such a cute dork. It's from Leningrad. He's so sweet.
A tiny dancer? That's all he sees you as, huh? He doesn't really understand you like I do. If you'd only give us a chance, Tanya.
Boris, please don't make me go through this again. Don't destroy our friendship.
You don't need to worry about that. I will always be your best friend, but I can't forget that evening when we were at the Silver Lake in Gachina, and you said...
We had our moment, but it's in the past now. Please, just don't.
If that's what you really want. But you're making a mistake, Tanya. Igor is too buried in his books to see the real you. He only sees the perfect little Slavic woman. Fragile, supportive, and obedient. You're not yourself around him, Tanya. Afraid of overshadowing his accomplishments. Scared of driving him away. With me, you would never have to pretend. Never have to be someone you're not.
I've never been more myself than when I'm with Igor. Don't try to get in my head, Boris. I've made my choice. You need to accept that. I'm really sorry if I hurt you. I regret that. Let's just finish our tea. I need to be back home by 5.
What? I remember the music box. It was from Leningrad. But Boris? Was he making a pass at Tanya? I trusted that son of a bitch.
I think we're all set. That was a great idea with the music box, Comrade Major.
Boris was talking to the KGB? I should have seen it. He was always so overly ambitious.
Yes, I'm positive. She's about to blow the lid off the whole thing. And with her affiliations, there's no telling how long it'll be before the Western press gets wind of the Duga project. So I recommend that you move fast, Comrade Major. We need to make sure that our work continues without distraction. She's a dangerous dissident and needs to be put away. As for Kimenyuk, we need him so our work can continue. He's not involved in Amalieva's machinations. He's quite naive. He's what Comrade Lenin would call a useful idiot. Except he also happens to be a brilliant scientist, of course.
Thank you, Boris. It's good to know that you always had my back, and that you were involved in the plot to kidnap Tatiana. Tanya? What?
What do you want?
Tatiana Amlieva, please, come with us quietly.
It's better if you don't make a scene, for your own sake.
What's all this about? Who are you?
The better question is, who are you, Tatiana Femina Amlieva? Your father would be ashamed of you. Or does he know that you're plotting to betray your own motherland? Perhaps he's in on it too.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll see about that. We're gonna have a nice, long chat, Amalieva.
As it is, we've got a mutual friend, Amlieva. Boris told us all about you.
No, he would never.
The party has done so much for you, and this is how you repay us.
You've got your head filled with this Western nonsense. Yes. We've seen your contraband, this garbage. It makes me sick.
You're not happy being a proper Soviet woman, huh? You've grown tired of pretending?
Well, the game is over. Time to show your true face. You're a reactionist and a provocateur, ready to sell your country's secrets to the CIA.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, let me go.
What would your fiancé Igor have to say about this, He's such a good comrade. When he hears of this, he will despise you. If you continue to resist, we'll pay a visit to your family in Murmansk. Don't make us do that. The drive always puts me in a foul mood.
Please, no, don't. I'll come willingly.
Good girl.
What are you doing? Get away from me! Don't touch me! Leave me alone!
God, please. I can't take it anymore.
Lord, have mercy. Kill me, please. Kill me.
I can't believe this is real. Boris was jealous of me and Tanya? And when she turned him down, he got back at her by informing on her to the KGB. That goddamn rat. I trusted him. Good God. I knew she hated this system, but exposing state secrets to the Western press? Can that even be true? It could be. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Answer the radio, mousy, mousy, mouse. You know that I know you're there. You cannot hide from me, little mouse. The Rat King is almost upon us. But today, you stopped him in his tracks. I'm proud of you, mousy. You and I are going to be good friends, I think.
Right, whatever. Oh, great and powerful rat catcher.
Let us meet in person, mousy. For real this time. Pripyat Port, look for a red sign painted on a wall. This symbol will protect us from the Rat King.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
Red sign, Pripyat Port. Goodbye.
What's our next move, boss?
Tata Khan is a curious figure, wouldn't you agree? Very Shakespearean with all his mice and rats. Fascinating people can also be very dangerous, my love. Watch your step and don't fall into a trap, mousy.
What was that noise?
What the fuck am I doing here, huh?
Did you hear that? Flank his ass! No mercy! Shoot the motherfucker! Pull him out and hold him! Break his ass! No more... Engage the tank! Ah! Do not tarry, my little squeaker. They're right behind you. Mousy, hey, over here!
Enough jerking me around. What do you know about Tatiana?
The woman in the red dress. Yes, of course. You have proven yourself worthy, and I need many allies in the upcoming war against the Rat King. The apocalypse is coming soon, yes.
Who is this Rat King?
A smart question. One that I've been trying to answer myself for years. The Rat King will usher in the end of days. He and his army of rodents. They're a plague of biblical proportions. The end of all.
Oh, I don't have time for this. Please get to the point, if there is one.
You will make time once you see the truth. But never mind that for now. You have questions? Ask. I'm the keeper of the memories of those devoured by the Rat King. You could say I'm a rat catcher, but really, I'm more of an observer. And NAR needs to be observed very closely. Quiet, Mousy. They're here. Oh, shit. Rat King got the better of us this time. They mustn't get their filthy paws on my archives. Oh, you never expected the second test to come so fast, eh? Sorry, Mousy.
Are you hungry, Igor?
Not at the moment, thanks. Are you making something?
Just kidding. The meat I've stashed away, I would never share it with you. Hell, this meat I wouldn't feed to my worst enemy. Or maybe only to my worst enemy.
What are you on about, Mikhail?
I've spent a lot of time in the zone. Too much time, doing various kinds of deals. Along the way, I learned about what happened in our beloved motherland after the big fucking reactor exploded.
Okay, let's hear it.
After your dumbass scientists caused the explosion and irradiated us and half of Europe, someone told the party apparatchiks they needed to slaughter all the livestock in the area. We're talking 50,000 sheep and cattle.
Of course. It was regrettable, but a reasonable thing to do, Mikhail.
Right. But we wouldn't be Slavs if it wasn't for our fucking ingenuity and business acumen, huh? We always find a way. Hell, not even 100 years of communism could uproot our inbred knack for wheeling and dealing. Anyway, some genius decided it would be a waste to just throw all that meat in an incinerator. The animals were slaughtered, all right, but not destroyed. Instead, their glow-in-the-dark meat was mixed in with the flesh of healthy animals and shipped to Moscow. Cool, huh?
This sounds like the exact opposite of cool, Mikhail.
The glowing sausages left the party officials scared shitless. Their solution was to immediately ship it somewhere else. Georgia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan. But the truth was already out. And nobody wanted this generous gift. So, there was this freaking ghost train rolling through Ukraine and Belarus, from one station to another, filled with radioactive meat that no one dared touch. This toxic meat train cruised the Soviet Empire for 3 years. 3 fucking years! Before the cooling system broke down. At that point, the KGB stepped in and eventually buried the cargo. But I managed to snag a piece for myself, and I'm keeping it. It could be very valuable one day.
Valuable? How?
Not sure yet. It could have sentimental value. Or maybe I could use it to blackmail someone.
You're insane. Please keep your radioactive meat away from our kitchen. Mikhail, you've been around. You could teach me something about surviving in the zone.
Abso-fucking-lutely I can. That's the smartest request you've ever made, Igor. Gathering and preparing herbs and mushrooms.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Listen up, Buttercup. There are many different skills you need to master to survive in the zone. Sneaking, spying, wheeling and dealing, stealing, eavesdropping, tour guiding.
Tour guiding?
Have you got a problem with that? Guiding clueless Westerners in search of cheap thrills is an honest and, more importantly, lucrative business. But stop interrupting. Where was I?
Surviving in the zone?
Ah, yes. Among the many skills a man needs in the field, one is particularly important for a noob like yourself. Would you like to guess what it is?
Wouldn't dream of it.
In that case, I'll tell you. It's the art of packing shit better so you can carry more shit around. You don't look impressed. I know it doesn't sound as exciting as jumping from helicopters or fighting 10 opponents using nothing but your flying feet of fury. That crap is the special purview of our favorite soldier boy, Olivier. But imagine Imagine you have to smuggle 3 crates of your best vodka through an NAR checkpoint, and you only have space for 1 in your inventory. And why? Because you didn't pay attention when I was giving you some invaluable fucking lessons about packing. And now, you ruined somebody's wedding, their very special and important day, because there's not enough booze, and it's all your fucking fault!
I'm sorry?
But it's not too late to avert this catastrophe. Don't worry, the Pripyat 5 have got your back. I've got your back. Just watch me arrange chemicals, scrap metal, ammunition, and mask filters like a 3D puzzle. If you run into any problems, I will be your tour guide. Guide. Great! Looks like you're ready to save that wedding now. Well done! Good to see that big fat brain of yours doesn't get in the way of some real action.
What's new, Igor?
Nothing much. What about you? Still thinking about Anton?
Yeah, we had some great adventures together as mercenaries.
I remember Anton talking about Kashem. What was that all about?
Kashem was a nasty piece of business. How much do you know about the civil war in Syria?
Not much. I've had other things on my mind.
You and the rest of the world. Nobody cares about those people. For the big players, Russia, the US, China, most of these war-torn countries are nothing but a playground for testing their weapons and making policy. It's called war by proxy. Us mercs usually play a supporting role to the armies on the ground, supplying intel, equipment, and tech. There's an unspoken rule that we never attack each other directly, but sometimes we get in each other's way, and then things can get out of hand. That's what happened in Kashem. Assad's forces, backed by Russian mercenaries, clashed with the SDF, which was supported by the US. The US used dozens of drones, fighter jets, and helicopters to pretty much annihilate the opposition. Anton and his mercenary buddies weren't equipped to deal with that kind of air superiority. He watched some of his friends die, and came close to getting killed himself.
I admire your bravery and dedication, Olivier. And Anton's. Still, I can't help but wonder why we keep killing each other over some godforsaken strip of land. It goes against everything I believe.
And I admire your idealism, Igor. But you're in the minority, and sometimes violence is the only way to solve a problem. That's something I think you're going to learn in the near future.
Who is this?
The real question is, who are you? Are you someone capable? Someone I can work with?
I recognize your voice. You're that guy from the Duga radar installation.
Call me Seshko. We can help each other.
Raised in the jungle, right?
Yeah, a concrete jungle called Moscow. Anyway, it seems we're both looking for someone. We might as well join forces. Besides, I have no love for these NAR droids you're tangled up with. They're in my way.
How do you know I'm looking for someone?
Please. It was practically written across your forehead last time I saw you. The music box, remember? That schizo old man also told me a few things about you when I was doing the Duga radar job.
Well, let's say I'm interested. Where do we go from here?
Let's meet in 2 hours. Talk face to face. Find me on the roof of Cafe Pripyat in the port. Don't be late.
Are we doing something or not?
You entered the zone like a ghost, but now so many people know about you and your mission. I don't like this, Igor. This is dangerous. Sashko is a real daredevil, all right. But like everyone else out here, he probably has his own agenda. Watch your step, Igor.
What a stupid job.
What the hell?
And where are you going? It's raining, you know.
Just for a stroll. You're welcome to join me.
Nah, I better stay and finish up my paper.
Come on, Igor. Don't be such a wuss. It's Sunday. Science can wait.
I'm going to pass this time. But I'll have a cup of hot tea ready for you when you come back with a cold. No, I don't believe this.
All work and no play makes Vladimir a dull boy.
I could use a smoke.
What was that, are you drunk or something? Fuck, he's a goner. What was that? Anya? Is that you?
Impressive. Now for the real test.
What do you mean? Test?
You think I trust you now? Why? Because you showed up? You need to show me I'm making the right decision. I want to see with my own eyes that when the time comes, you will not hesitate.
You want me to perform some parkour stunt for you? That's your idea of a test?
Whatever. Call it what you want. I call it a bit of insurance. Now go. See? Never doubted you, Chief. Well done.
What was that all about?
Trust, Igor. It was about trust.
I hope this wasn't all for nothing. Will you join me now? That was crazy what you asked me to do. You know that.
Crazier than sneaking into the irradiated zone and playing tag with an army of mercenaries?
Point taken.
Like I said, we can help each other. But understand this, it's just a temporary partnership. You and I are not friends.
Sure thing, partner. Looking forward to working with you. Listen, who gave you the music box?
Crazy old man, like a vagrant. Normally I don't work with people like that, but it's not like the zone provides a lot of choice in clients. I did what I was asked of me, got paid and left. That's the end of it.
You mentioned that you're looking for someone. Who?
Normally I'd say, none of your damn business. But in the spirit of trust, I'll tell you. It's my brother. I need to find him and ask him some questions.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Hello, Professor K-Dog!
Good day, Mikhail.
Ever heard of Kasparovsky?
Actually, yes. I was already living in the UK when he became famous.
When I was just a little shit, my auntie took me to Slavitich to see him. That's only 50 kilometers from Chernobyl. He came to perform psychic healing sessions for the liquidators.
Psychic healing my ass.
Why do you have to be like that, Igor? Why don't you try opening your mind? Just crack that solid steel skull of yours the tiniest bit and let the possibility of a miracle in.
It's just not my cup of tea. I deal with cold, hard facts. Everything else is fantasy, or at best speculation.
But there are alternate worldviews and scientific theories, no?
No, there aren't. Unless you can prove something using the scientific method, it's no more than someone's opinion.
But maybe different scientific worldviews can somehow coexist. It's all in our minds, after all. Perhaps the Earth can be like a ball and like a pancake at the same time.
Earth is not a ball. It's a fucking oblate spheroid.
See? You're already coming up with alternate theories. Fucking A!
It's not an alternate theory.
I knew I could expand your worldview. I'm glad to have you as my friendo Igoro. But enough chit-chat. We got shit to do.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Hey there, old-timer. What's cooking?
Nothing much. I need to remember to check the dosimeters. Hey, Sasko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me, about...
About what? Living on the streets? Hey, I'm not offended. I can show you a thing or two, but you need to practice if you're serious about improving.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Hey, partner. Welcome to the maze. This is a new trick and you're an old dog, but what the hell? It may even save your ass. You're welcome. Please don't make me regret setting this up for you. It was a major hassle. Anyway, I get to test this training ground on you. Your job is to enter the maze and find the exit as fast as you can. But keep in mind, it will require some stretching. Just follow my lead and try to keep up. Ready? Let's go. Don't just stand there. Jump. Drop your hips and bend those knees. Be careful how you land. Crouch. Army crawl. Faster. 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 I'm mightily impressed, Igor. You'd made a great addition to our gang back in Moscow when I was running for a year at the Brick. Anyway, it's good to exercise at your age. It has a rejuvenating effect. You already seem 10 years younger. Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. What's the plan, Kimenyuk? Time to step up to the mark, Professor.
Let's make it happen.
Igor, hey, got a second? Just talk to my, business partner on the radio.
What is it?
He's knee-deep in the shit. NAR is after him. But that's to be expected if you keep taking from them and giving unto yourself, huh?
I see. That kind of business.
Let's not get bogged down with the details. Just check if he's okay, would you? He's hiding somewhere near the Pripyat port.
Mikhail claims that everything is just business, but I know you can tell he's holding back the whole truth, can't you? There's a deep darkness within him, caused by loss and grief. Don't let it suck you in.
there. Don't shoot.
Relax. Mikhail sent me. Are you his business associate?
His what? Ah, yes. Sure. Sure thing. I've been shot. I need help.
Mikhail, I found your friend. NAR did a number on him. It doesn't look good.
Fuck! Well, help the man! I need him! He's got connections. Besides, he doesn't deserve to die like that. Like a dog.
Let me patch you up.
Thank you. I don't have anything on me. I had to drop everything when I ran. But I've got some intel you can have.
I'm looking for someone. Her name is Tatiana Amelieva.
She plays a violin, right? Sibelius.
Yes. My God, that's her favorite composer. You know her?
I can still hear the music. Beautiful. Inspired. Sibelius is not for everyone. Weeks ago, I started having the dreams. Only the music at first. Then I saw her. She didn't say anything, but I understood. She communicated with me through the music. My wife Katya used to play the violin, you see. That was our connection.
What did she communicate?
I wrote it down someplace. But it's still in my hideout. Probably swarming with NAR goons.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to check your hideout. This is very important to me. You'll be fine. I promise.
Rush in. You know this expression, Igor? You're like a foolish child wandering in the dark. You think you're getting closer, but the dark water is rushing in. Soon it will be over your head. You should have stayed away. You cannot ruin everything now. I won't allow it. So, want to show me what you're made of? Now run. I will hurt you if I have to. I'm giving you a 10-second head start. This is not going to end well for you. You're full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
People exposed to Chernobylite are able to communicate with each other. That's why people can see Tatiana. That's why I can see her too.
So, how is he?
Wounded, but he's gonna make it.
That's a relief. He has access to different goods and a lot of useful contacts.
Looking out for your fellow man, eh, Mikhail?
Fuck you, Mr. Righteous. Maybe this is some kind of romantic adventure for you, but some people have to make a living here.
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Actually,
Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh, yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2, the top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day. I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough.
What's up, Igor?
Tell me about your time with Yura Kirpish.
Why the interest all of a sudden?
You tested me because you wanted to know who you were working with. Now, I'd like to know more about you.
Fair enough. Well, I did a few things I regret.
Like what?
The businessy term for its goods redistribution.
You stole from the rich and gave unto yourself.
Not myself. We used to have a, guess you would call it a fund. Something like a joint bank account. Everyone had to contribute. It was used to pay for our wages and bribe the police, but also to help anyone struggling, living in poverty. Yuri Kipish is one nasty motherfucker. He also takes care of his neighborhood.
He sounds like a real hero.
You don't get it. How could you? You never wondered where you were going to sleep at night or when you'd get to eat next?
A lot of people are born into poverty. They don't all become criminals.
A lot of people are living a life of quiet desperation. I don't agree with that. I don't give a rat's ass about other people's rights and wrongs. I define my own morality. Never ask for anything and make your own luck. That's my motto.
That's pretty dark. I guess you don't have much hope for humanity.
Oh, I do. I hope it fucks itself over for good one day. Once and for all.
My favorite egghead! What have you been up to?
Fighting NAR, Shadows, Chernobylite, same old boring story.
Your everyday stalker chores, huh?
Sure. Hey, you never told me how you became a stalker.
It was a fucking slow process, alright. At first, I wasn't looking for anything specific. I was a wanderer, an urban explorer. When that didn't turn my crank anymore, I started getting into dark tourism.
What's that?
Well, it's like visiting places that gives you chills. Catacombs, mass graves, concentration camps, mausoleums, cemeteries, dungeons, mass murder scenes. Places that always seem to be under a shadow, with all this negative energy. I can always sense it with my third eye.
Well, that's a peculiar sort of holiday destination. Well, what were you hoping to find?
I'm not entirely sure. It was just cool to be there. Fukushima, Ground Zero, the Paris catacombs. When I came to the exclusion zone, something changed. I knew right away I was gonna stay here and make a living catering to my fellow tourists. Most of them were just Western idiots who needed a babysitter. But it was fucking worth it. This is me now, Mikhail the Stalker. Making a living in Pripyat, scavenging, wheeling and dealing, listening to dark voices. Cool, huh?
Yes, very cool. But I'm worried about these voices of yours. Perhaps you should ease up on the radioactive shrooms?
What's going on, Igor?
Yes, comrade. We think that this subject could be the key. Patient Zero. Yes. She was pregnant. Only a couple of weeks. Yes, we were surprised too. No, she won't tell us who the father is. Based on the intel that our friends in the KGB provided us with, we've got 2 possible candidates. Unfortunately, one of them is already dead. Absolutely, comrade. We've taken every precaution to make sure that Amelieva and her child are safe and sound. We're very curious too. We could be on the brink of something big here. Yes, I will keep you posted.
Dear God, Tanya? She was with child? Our child? And she was this patient Zero. They were using her for their experiments from the start.
My little bird, my little sweetheart. Soon you will see the blue sky, the meadows. You will hear the sound of the ocean, smell the pine trees, feel the sunlight on your face. You're a very special boy. You have a bright future ahead of you. I want you to go far, far away from here and be happy. Don't be afraid. I will always be close to you. In your heart, in your deepest memories, find me there.
It's time. We have to hurry.
I love you, my sweetheart. Your mommy loves you very, very much. Now go.
Tanya was kept prisoner here. And her child. Did someone take it away from her?
Yes, this is regrettable. My men are looking into it.
Regrettable? It's a fucking disaster. How could you let this happen? If someone finds out...
Mind your tone, comrade. I was fighting in Afghanistan when you were still pissing in your underwear. Now the boy suffered from acute autism. Couldn't even speak. My bet is he's probably lying in a ditch somewhere.
However, he couldn't have escaped on his own. Someone helped him.
Are you saying it was an inside job?
It's too soon for definite conclusions, but yes, I would say so.
So, it must be a spy, a CIA asset.
You KG people see spies everywhere. That probably explains why your arrest records are so high. Saddam is on the brink of invading Kuwait. I'm sure the CIA has more pressing problems than your research. No, this is not the CIA. This is someone closer to home. Don't worry. I intend to find out who.
Look, General, I'm sorry I spoke out of turn before. I really do appreciate your work. You are vital to our efforts. The Duga project and our research, it could be bigger than nuclear weapons, bigger than even the space wars. A lot is at stake here, even the future of the motherland. I already spoke with some of the party members, and...
Let me be frank with you, comrade. The Soviet Union is falling apart at the seams, and I don't think anything can prevent that from happening. I'm not a scientist, but I've seen enough to know that this, Chernobylite, on the other hand, could be the key to our future. We all have to do whatever's necessary to prepare for it.
So, Tanya had a boy, and he escaped. Was it mine? God, if it was, I can't. Compose yourself, Igor. Looks like the KGB was trying to expedite the Chernobylite experiments. Maybe they were even hoping that the findings would prolong the life of the Soviet Union. Clearly, they didn't succeed.
Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastic left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-hole. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
Sure.
I marked the building on your map. It's in the Duga radar facility.
Let's do this.
I remember the young pioneer camp. Who would have thought that there were secret Soviet bunkers scattered around? Olivier tries hard to be friends with you, but is it genuine? He's a mercenary after all. Can you afford his brand of loyalty? Stay in the shadows.
Hello, fellow prospector.
And what have you both been doing here anyway? The zone's a dangerous place.
Well, don't expect me to reveal our trade secrets, but, well, let's just say there are many unclaimed
Really?
You think? Safe travels, my friend.
Why isn't it here? Fuck.
Shit, take it easy, Andre. These documents are over 30 years old. Who knows where they ended up by now?
The captain said we have to find them. It's really important. It's for the research division.
Hey, check it out. Some kind of transfer order. It's got a KGB stamp on it. Should be in a museum. All documents, memorandums, and reports are scheduled for immediate transfer to secure storage in Bunker 007. It's dated April of '86. Looks like they moved all the important records after the Chernobyl disaster. We can find the bunker later. Just keep searching. See what else we can dig up.
Get behind me!
I hope we run into some rabid dogs. I've always wanted to shoot a dog.
Shoot to kill! Call for backup!
You've come a long way to die, NAR rat. Or whoever you are. I am a man of faith. It gives me no pleasure taking lives, not even the lives of dirty little rodents like you. But sacrifice is necessary for our salvation. I don't know whether the Rat King corrupted you, or if you came here by accident. But no one must interfere with my holy work. You'll never get out of here alive. Do yourself a favor. Take a deep breath now and let go. How did it go? Kill them all? The great rat catcher in the sky will know his own.
Oh, that was close. Maybe I should rearm the traps.
What? Why?
Whoever's after us will most likely come here looking for clues. Wouldn't it be prudent to...
To what? Use this opportunity to try and thin the NAR ranks?
Exactly.
Look, I've done my fair share of killing, but I don't like that plan at all. God knows who might wander down here. What if a civilian walks into one of the traps?
You're right, it's too risky. I can't chance killing some Samarshell who went exploring.
Good. I'm glad you agree. You're finally starting to think like a military man.
Do you, have a minute?
For you, partner? Of course.
I can't stop thinking about what happened to Anton.
I know. I'm really sorry, Olivier.
He was one of the good guys, you know. And my friend. I can't help but wonder...
If we could have done something differently to save him?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Only too well, Olivier. Only too well. Hey, Sasko, your experience
about...
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Life on the streets taught me that quick reflexes can mean the difference between coming home and coming home in a box. Sometimes it can help you dodge a bullet. I mean, not literally, but you can remove yourself from harm's way. Let's see if I can teach you some new tricks, old dog. First, breathe from the bottom of your belly. Slowly flex that diaphragm. Feel the air filling you from your toes to the top of your head. Now, don't hold it. Just release it. Not too slow, but not too fast either. Focus on your breathing and repeat the exercise 3 or 4 times. Okay, talk is cheap. I'm gonna fire the rubber bullets at you. You try to anticipate the shot and cover before you get hit. Ha! That was fast. You're pretty spry for an over-the-hill pre-perestroika scientist. Take cover, Igor! You're getting good at this. Take cover, Igor! Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. Take cover, Igor! Good to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. Outstanding. You got the reflexes of a teenage gangbanger on Crystal. I'd take you into my crew. No questions asked. How are things, Professor? I'm not accustomed to doling out praise, so try and appreciate it. You did good during your training. Nice job.
What's going on, Igor?
Professor Kiminuk, Igor, are you there? Answer if you can hear me, please. Hello?
Yes? Who's this?
The name is Olga. I live in the village in Red Forest. I've heard about you. I think we can help each other.
I hear that a lot lately. I'm afraid you need to be more specific.
Your distrust is understandable under the circumstances, but we have the same goal. Drive NAR out of the zone.
Well, I didn't come here to conduct a guerrilla war on corporate mercenaries.
Yes, I know. You're looking for someone. So am I. Please come to our village in Red Forest so we can talk in person. Be extra careful on the way here, okay? The monsters, they mostly come out at night. Mostly.
If there's a village, does that mean you're one of the Samushels? The people who returned to their homes after the disaster?
Some of the older ones never left. I know it's hard to believe. And there are newcomers like me. We came to the zone for many different reasons, but now we're united by one common goal, to get rid of NAR.
I see. Fascinating.
Please come to the village. This isn't just about me. You'd be doing the right thing as well.
I'll make sure to stop by if I get the chance.
Let's go, old-timer.
This woman, Olga, she seems to be running the show. Must be tough as nails. And all these Samoshils? They say it takes a village to raise a child, but how many does it take to find a lost love?
Shit. Watch your step, Tanya.
Don't worry, my love. I'll be fine.
Like when you fell out of that tree you were climbing. You almost gave me a heart attack.
I was trying to give you an apple, remember?
Try a low-hanging fruit next time.
Low-hanging fruits are not my thing, Igor.
Who's there? Why are you loitering here?
Easy. I'm just looking for some parts.
What? Speak louder.
I'm looking for some parts.
Stop yelling. It's not safe here.
Why isn't it safe?
What kind of question is that? NKVD, of course.
NKVD? The secret Soviet police?
These bastards came around here snooping. They arrested my sister-in-law for being a kulak. And she only has 2 cows. 2 fucking cows, goddammit.
The NKVD doesn't exist anymore. You don't need to worry about them.
Yes. Yeshov is a piece of shit. His goons are persecuting everyone. Even decorated war heroes like myself. Duh.
Oh my.
What? You've got to speak louder, lad. My hearing is not so good anymore after some Fritz threw a grenade into my bunker.
Do you have anything to trade? Perhaps some parts?
Why didn't you ask sooner? Of course I do. I'll trade you junk for some bullets. I need to arm myself in case the NKVD comes back.
See you later.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm Igor. Olga sent for me.
Olga, some Igor jackass here to see you. You know this guy, or should I shoot him in the throat?
It's fine. Open the gate, Marco.
Hey, heard you're one of the crew running around giving NAR the squirts. How many of them have you killed already?
I don't even know. I don't like to dwell on it.
So many you lost count, eh? Right on. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll win this thing. You'll see.
Professor Kimanuk, I presume. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. We've got a lot of work to do, you and I.
I'm here. What did you want to talk about?
A few days ago, someone took our supplies. My husband, Kostya, went after the thieves. Now he's gone too. In the meantime, some NAR henchmen showed up claiming they have a prisoner they want to trade for something of value.
And you think it's your Kostya?
The description matches. I'd make the trade in a heartbeat, but as you can see, we don't really have anything to exchange for my husband.
This place you're running, it's really something. I'd never expect to find...
What? Regular folks living in the middle of the zone? You're right. We're anything but regular. We're hunters. We know these woods better than the trees know the rain.
What about you? You're too young to...
To what? Remember the Chernobyl disaster? You're right. I came with my mom from Minsk after my dad died. I was a teenager then. She was a doctor who wanted to help the radiation victims in the zone. She met Matvey here, and well, they took a liking to each other. Then NAR arrived and came down on us hard. Fucking fascists. My mom disappeared. That was some years ago now. Matvey took care of me after that. Taught me everything I know. In Minsk, I was just an emo girl. Here, I'm the goddamn queen of the forest. Kostya came here 2 years ago with Doctors Without Borders. He stayed because of me, but yeah, the rest is really none of your business.
All right. I can see you're really looking out for your people. I appreciate that. I'll help if I can.
I promise you won't regret it. For our friends, we serve fine vodka. For our enemies, we have shotguns. One more thing. These assholes who took Kostya, I'm pretty sure they have our supplies too.
You want me to keep an eye out for the supplies too, huh?
If you don't mind, but my old man comes first, obviously.
Sure. I live to serve.
Let's hope we don't end up like him.
Like who?
You know, like our Samosiev friend, that Kostya guy in Kapachi.
What a total shit show that was. Manhunt and everything. That asshole Maxim has a big mouth.
It's a damn good thing we didn't get caught trading on the side. There's one thing I still don't understand. He said they sent him to hide the supplies in the middle of nowhere. Why? Who knows? These people are bonkers. They've lived out here for years, swallowing radiation for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Must have messed with their brains. Anyway, we're in a good bargaining position, right? There must be more where that came from. Right on. I know a guy we can sell to as well. Or maybe we can even sell it back to those fuckers.
Wait a minute. Kopachi? Kostya? Shit. The guy the NAR was looking for. The guy I killed was Olga's husband? Fuck. What am I going to do now? Should I come clean?
Igor. You saved Mikhail from poisonous gas. When you asked him, he gladly joined your team. Mikhail asked you to save his wounded business partner, and you managed. You reached the supplies, but someone else got there first. Let's rearrange the timeline, Igor.
Hey, don't hurt me! I'm unarmed!
Hands where I can see them. I take...
What?
You'll have to be a lot...
Alright, but those...
And what?
One thing, obvious...
Interest.
Yeah, but you're new to this...
How did you know?
I need to...
Who's that?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Who?
We're both...
Yeah.
Just another stalker trying to make it in the zone, eh? You're free to go.
Yeah, whatever.
Rhino 3, this is Bluebird. Do you read? Over.
This is Rhino 3, reading you loud and clear, Bluebird. Over.
Rhino 3, change of plans. Jack Frost is heading for the Kapachi Kindergarten. ETA 3 hours. Provide support for a helo. Over.
Wilco, Bluebird, we're moving out. ETA 2 hours. Over and out.
Jack Frost? That's an old nickname me and Boris gave Professor Semenov when we were still students. Could it be? He brought me here to Pripyat years ago. Helped me get Tatiana a position too. And now he works for NAR? He must have his reasons. And he's always been a brilliant scientist. He's still my best shot at finding Tatiana. I need to see him.
Your old mentor, huh? Try and find him if you think it's important. Just be extra careful.
I'm always careful, Olivier.
You'll most likely have an escort. Try to sneak past. Don't go Rambo on them.
Hello? Professor Kimanuk? Igor? Are you there? Answer if you can hear me, please. Hello?
Yes? Who's this?
The name is Olga.
I hear... Well... If there's a... I'll...
Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastic left over from...
Sounds like...
I'm a prat. I built my first pipe bomb when I was...
How did...
ready to...
So, what's the fuck?
All right, Igor, what's next?
This woman, Olga, she seems to be running the show. Must be tough as nails. And all these Samo shields? They say it takes a village to raise a child, but how many does it take to find a lost love?
I can see your thoughts. What's taking you so long? Find me. We belong together. Take my hand. I'll show you a new world. A world that you've never seen before.
All dead. Stuck in Chernobylite crystals. Crushed. Suffocated.
I don't know you. What?
I'm
Oh, it's...
Hey! Heard you're one of the crew running around giving NAR...
I don't...
Professor...
And you...
The description...
What about...
That goes...
This...
You're...
All right.
One more thing.
You want me to keep an eye out for the supplies?
If you don't mind, but my...
Sure.
Did you hear that? Where did he go? Find him! Enemy in sight! I repeat, enemy in sight! I'm wounded! Help! What's taking them so long? Damn village. We're taking losses! I repeat, we've got men down! Enemy spotted! Get behind cover!
So it's you. Why did I suspect you were involved in all this?
Please, help me. My people are counting on me to return with food.
Haven't we had this conversation before?
I was looking for our stolen supplies and got jumped by those thugs.
They stole your food and then set an ambush for you? That doesn't make a lot of sense. They're dead. You're safe now.
Are you sure?
You say you went after the thieves. How did you know where to go, exactly?
What do you mean? I followed their tracks. I'm a skilled tracker and hunter since I was a kid.
Really? Olga said you were a doctor. What happened to the supplies?
Must be somewhere nearby. We should stop and get them. I need to bring that stuff back. Why am I still locked up in here? Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving the food.
This guy's sketchy and gives me a weird vibe. Let's leave him here. If he's as skilled as he says he is, he can make it back on his own.
All right, you're free. Head back to the camp.
Thanks. I'll put a good word in for you.
I'm worried about these nightmares you've been having. You should see Dr. Bruinoff again, Tanya.
What's he gonna do? Prescribe more pills that make me numb?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to... I love you.
I know. But I'd rather suffer the demon inside me than feel like a hollow shell.
I wish there was something I could do.
Just promise you'll never give up on me, my love.
Thanks again for breaking me out of that hellhole. But before you go see Olga, I need to talk to you.
Do you now? I had a feeling you might have a hidden agenda.
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some balls you've got there.
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not giving you shit.
All right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old coot Matvey. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them, even when it's against their wishes.
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want with the supplies?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all killed. His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit more, docile. Then I can make some changes around here, and Olga will finally see reason. She's under Matvey's influence. It has to stop.
Well, that's... well, I don't know what to say. So this is all about your personal vendetta?
I'm a doctor, as you know. I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm, trust me. This will benefit everyone. If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need, I'll get it for you.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate this plan?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I care about this place. I'm willing to do the hard thing to save everyone. I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies in a place like this.
No way! I'm not going to let you poison anyone. That's insane.
I wish you hadn't said that.
I retrieved your supplies.
That's fantastic. What about the thieves?
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side. They won't bother you anymore.
Good riddance. Nobody will shed a tear for those parasites. You came through, Igor. You're a man of your word. Thank you for saving Kostya. He can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you. Just don't freak out, okay?
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base. I appreciate you joining my little team.
If this will ensure the safety of my people, then it's the right thing to do.
I was going to say NAR is only part of the problem. How do you deal with the shadows?
We call them lurkers. They don't come around the village for some reason. I asked Matvey about it once, but he wasn't very forthcoming. Said something about specific microclimate of this spot.
Microclimate, you say?
The important thing is that we're safe in the village, at least from that group of monsters. I trust Matvey. His word's good enough for me.
Your village, does it have a name?
We just call it Matvey's place. Initially, it was nothing but some old huts, but when those bastards started showing up on our doorstep, we decided to fortify our position.
It looks almost like a stronghold. You think it could withstand an NAR siege?
Not if they bring trebuchets and ballistas. But seriously, we're doing fine. Food shortages have always been the biggest issue. So I guess it's kind of a medieval situation. Shit.
How do you deal with NAR?
Any way we can. Mostly with guns and bullets and knives and pretty much whatever can be used to hurry someone along to the grave.
I wonder why they're so intent on harassing you. You don't bother anyone out here.
We thought the same thing at first. I figured maybe we could come to an understanding and they'd leave us alone. We got the whole wilderness here after all. Some low-level mercs agreed to turn a blind eye, but then they started coming to collect.
A tribute?
Exactly. It started small, but then the fuckers got greedy. Naturally. They even wanted to borrow some ladies from our village for a party.
Sounds awful.
I actually volunteered. I said to Matvey, I'm no lady, but I'll go. And Matvey replied, like hell you will. And then he told those NAR bastards to go to hell.
Well, that's understandable. He's your stepdad. He was worried about what they'd do to you.
Hell no. He knew if I went with them, that they'd all end up dead with a mouthful of severed dick. I guess he wanted to avoid an all-out war for as long as possible.
You truly are something, Olga.
Hey, Professor! Want to hear a funny story?
I don't have a choice, right?
You know, the first time I saw you, I said to myself, that guy must be a load of fun at parties. Okay, check this out. My uncle Misha used to go to Ozersk to buy large quantities of alcohol and chocolate from the staff of Mayak nuclear power plant. This was in the 50s. Ah, what a strange time that was. Whew! If you were working on a fucking A-bomb, you had your pick of all the delicacies denied to the rest of our motherland.
What can I tell you? I don't approve of that kind of system, but I guess they needed to keep the scientists happy.
Word has it was easier for those guys to get brandy than carrots. So they started to trade with the villages nearby. So, Misha.
For God's sake, I haven't got time for this.
Wait. This is gonna be good, I promise. So, Uncle Misha made contact with one of the Mayak workers. Nice girl. She snuck through a hole in the barbed wire fence to meet up with him. For a moment, Misha thought maybe they were gonna have a, romantic encounter. A little tit-on-tit or something.
You mean, tete-a-tete?
What did I just say? Anyway, as soon as she sees Misha, she pulls a gun on him.
What?
I know, right? And she's like, relinquish all your potatoes and carrots or I'll shoot! But Misha didn't scare easily, and he was also quite a charmer. So he tipped his hat and replied, for a kiss from your lips, I'll get you all the potatoes in the world, my fair lady.
That's quite a story, Mikhail. What happened to this Casanova uncle of yours?
Oh, he was executed for speculation and whatnot. Barry didn't like how lax security had gotten, so he had a dozen guys lined up and shot as an example.
Too bad. Sounds like a colorful character.
That's the way the shit cookie crumbles. But he had a great fucking life, and that's what I'm going to remember.
Hi, Igor. How's it hanging?
No, I'm fine. What's up with you?
Oh, I was just thinking that I'll probably stay on for a while.
And?
And I think this place could use a certain something.
Something like a woman's touch?
Very droll. No, I'm not cleaning or redecorating this shithole for you, and I don't cook. That's not my job. I'm the hunter.
The hunter, eh? What does that make me? The housekeeper?
Look, everyone has a natural talent for something in this warehouse. Yours seems to be recycling junk and furnishings, and feeding us. So, yes, that does kind of make you the housekeeper. But hey, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing, I guess.
Great! Now could you try to make this place a little less of a dump and maybe be a little more imaginative with our supper?
But those are prepared rations. What am I supposed to...
Maffei used to say where there's a will and so on. You'll figure something out.
I probably won't. But thanks for letting me know about my many shortcomings. Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn, oh great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Okay, Igor, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the AK-47. Beloved weapon of revolutionaries and freedom fighters for decades. Some countries even put it on their flag, because it played such a big role in claiming their independence. But enough history. I'll give you some pointers to help you understand the weapon's full potential. The biggest challenge is compensating for recoil in automatic firing mode. You must learn to control it. Don't worry, the cans won't shoot back. Do your worst. Or best. Ready? Commence firing. Not bad at all. You sent many of them to can heaven. Okay, Professor, I think you've learned the basics. What can I do for you, Professor?
Sup, Igor?
I'm okay. What's on your mind?
Exploring Pripyat sometimes reminds me of my life in Moscow when I was a teenager. We used to live in one of those awful cheap flats called Khrushchevka.
I remember that. I used to live in one as well. They were the epitome of communist architecture.
Right. Small, narrow, and claustrophobic. Like a cage made of concrete. A scientist might say its size was inversely proportional to how much the family members hated each other. And somehow it seemed to shrink every year. There was this urban legend going round about the front door being too narrow to fit a coffin through.
I never heard that one.
So, it was better not to die inside. You feel me? I wonder all the time what really happened to my parents. I never even went to their funeral. I had to run. But that's a story for another day, I guess.
I'm really sorry about your parents, Sashko.